Hi, Miriam. How you doing? Okay, so I got your work up here, right here. And one thing I want to show you is that in this project specs, you really got to start up here. And you're not the only student. It's really, I'm seeing a lot of students that just are not going through the entire spec sheet. And I saw that last week too. It's really super important. This overview right here from the top to the bottom is all fair game and can all be graded. Okay, so if you miss anything on this list, you're gonna be deducted points. And I don't want to do that, and I know you don't want that either. So let's just really go through these for the rest of every one of the assignments from here on in. Make sure you go through the entire spec sheet from the overview down, including the videos, all of the paragraphs, all of the bullets, steps to success, examples, and of course the grading rubric, because you'll see everything covered up here is in the grading rubric. So in order for me not to be forced to make any deductions from students who haven't completed the project specs, I highly, highly encourage that you go through these once, twice, maybe 3 times until you're sure you have it. Then take a look at your submission, go through it again and make sure everything's there. You don't have your, include a few sentences outlining observations related to the exercise, any challenges, questions, include a few sentences discussing your collection of images and any potential issues you have foresee having with them. So also include your specific sources. Now I saw you included your sources, good job, but there's no description here whatsoever. So I'm really confused, and I want you to really stop and reconsider what you're asking us to look at. Okay, last week you submitted this sketch, and I stated that it's Garden Glitter Grace. You're starting to put together this really cool figure using leaves and flowers and clouds and rain, okay? But remember what I said last week, this isn't gonna work. What are you gonna use for a face? How are you gonna build that face? You never addressed that. Right now you're taking that concept, and as your art director, you're saying to your art director, okay, I know you said this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So do you see what I'm saying? So it's just really not a logical progression. So I would have loved to have seen you address the face. What are you going to build the face out of? What objects are you going to use? And this where the pencil comes in and fills in the arms, that's all implied by your sketch. So you're not really showing anything, all right? I'm anticipating problems with the face because I'm just really wondering how you intend on building the face. Okay, so let's take a look at your images. So technically, this is, and you don't want to use raster images. You don't, because, I'm sorry, you don't want to use vector images because Photoshop is a raster program, all right? Remember back in week 1, if this isn't specifically clear to you, please review. We talked about the difference between vector graphics and raster or bitmap graphics means photographs, means pixels, means we use Photoshop. Okay, in raster, in vector graphics are created by Illustrator, and that's what these are right here. These aren't photographs of raindrops. These are illustrated raindrops. That's not a photograph of a rainbow. It's an illustrated rainbow. These can't be used in this project. Let's jump back. So, which leaves us with a flower and 2 trees. I don't see any trees here at all. So can you start to see why I'm confused? Plus, I don't see any clouds for all of this whole upper part of the illustration. All right, so we have trees that aren't indicated in the sketch. We have clouds indicated in the sketch that aren't shown in your images. We have raindrops and rainbows that cannot be used. And then I'm assuming this is a good image because you'll be able to use the flower for all of your flower parts, and you'll be able to use the leaves, I think, to build this, although these are kind of not the right shape for this leaf here especially. Okay, so you really, really got to let me know your intent here because this is a course-long project, so, I mean, I'd like to circumvent issues like this. I really would have loved to have seen you address these last week, the first time I brought them up. So moving forward to ensure success for this project, as I said, it's a course-long project, meaning that you're spending 6 weeks on it, meaning that it's really, really important for you as a student to get this to the point where you can include it in your student portfolio. And that is what you're shooting for from these classes to get portfolio work. So right now I'm anticipating some issues, okay? So if you want to contact me, or we can Skype, or we can talk, whatever we need to do here. I can make another video explaining what you need. I need to know you're on the same page with me in order so we can move forward with this. All right, let me know. Let me know, Miriam. Okay, you know I'm here. I'm open door, man. I'm really super easy to talk to. So please let me know, and we can push this thing to the next level. All right, thanks.